Happy Monday. AMC starting the week on a green note, following another Friday, a consecutive Friday closing on the green and then starting the week off on a green, definitely a good sign. But there is something really a little bit different with the green session we saw today with AMC. And I want to point that out because that may potentially signal something about to happen when it comes to the price movement. Okay, so gaining 6.89% on the day, and at the time during the session, I think we kind of flirted with the 10% gain, which was incredible. But looking at the chart, guys, right off the bat, opening up, kind of juggling a little bit before ripping and then pulling back and ripping. This seems like a normal trading session on a bullish day like this, on a green day, on all sectors across the market for AMC. Why? Because first of all, looking at the volume, guys, okay, looking at the volume, 88 million on the day. Some other websites are mentioning 74 million, as 74 million shares traded today. Having a 10% or even a 7% gain on a 74 million shares traded, this is a low volume. But having such a big day, a green day on such a low volume means this is a healthy breakout. This is a healthy run. This is a healthy bullish sentiment on the stock, at least for today. Okay, this is just the beginning of the week. Now, what is behind this? You can see that all the markets today pretty much, first of all, Nasdaq hitting all-time highs. All right, Dow Jones not doing bad either. Same thing with the S&P. All right, and this is because we do have one of the major risks we saw earlier on the market kind of easing and cooling off a little bit. First of all, because we saw this news today from Pfizer getting finally full vaccine approval. That means for the market, which we're kind of expecting, worrying about the Delta, as a new variant, or maybe the Lambda as well, they didn't know how this will, have an impact on the markets and going back to school and, looming around, maybe going back to some lockdowns as China did, so having this news was really one that cooled off a little bit, even though I thought the reaction with inflation and everything that we saw last week was a little bit overblown. But getting into this report as well from China, I think it's really why we saw this big move today. China reports no new local COVID-19 cases for the first time since July as Delta outbreak wanes. All right, so again, if China, it's kind of weighing down on the numbers, maybe after the US, after the Netherlands, maybe the US will also back to, these numbers decreasing. And that's why investors are now kind of sharing this and feeling like again, they can pour some money into the market and buying the dip. But don't forget that AMC is highly weighted into this index, the Russell 2000, also known as the iShares of the IMW stock. All right, this is it, iShares Russell 2000 ETF, both gaining almost 2% today. And the fact that we've seen a healthy, increase into the price movement today, I think mostly, that increase has to do a lot with this index where AMC has a big percentage, going up based on the news that we saw around, vaccines and Delta variant kind of weighing down a little bit in China. So what does it say for next week as we move on? Because this is just Monday, right? So two scenarios. First of all, either we continue on this breakdown because we have the AMC being added to the MSCI at the end of the month, so that will be next Tuesday. We also have, as we broke to the 37, maybe technically we continue to increase and continue to move around that, those high resistances of maybe $39 to $40 before breaking out again and moving even higher. And given the fact that we have a lot of options on that strike price, maybe we can see, a potential gamma squeeze. I don't know. I'm just speculating here, guys. Okay. But on the other hand, we can also see potentially the hedges doubling down, you know, and because we still have a huge market, a huge volume being traded on dark pools. So that being said, you know, it doesn't change what we have to do. Buy if you can afford to, hold because we need to expect and hope for the best, but also, and more importantly, be prepared for the worst. All right. So I'm going to see you in the next one.